Okay, so this auction promises to be amazing. Look at all of the treasure. Okay, pottery pieces. Oh dear, we know I love a good frog. Made in China, that's surprising. I love this little rabbit wall hanging pot. Now everything that's on a tray together is sold together, is auctioned together. So in other words, if I wanted this piece, I have to take it all and bid on all of it. So I try to keep that in mind, that the pieces that I really want, you know, aren't really building in the prices of the stuff I don't want. This is lovely. We like that piece. This one is not on a tray, so that means that it's sold separately. Some garden pots. That's beautiful back there. Okay, some frogs, different type of frog. Put this in a planter or a pot for a floral arrangement. What else do we see? Okay, call out if you see something. Oh, fiesta ware. Lots of fiesta ware. I imagine that you can do really well with it, but when it's mixed pieces and it's not like a complete set, I have a harder time selling it. So I have a tendency not to buy it unless it's a really unique piece. Then, of course, I'll pick it up. Oh, look at this. I've seen these quite a bit. Sometimes lampshades made out of different greeting cards, vintage greeting cards. That's a fun craft. Some painted tins. These are quite old, look to be old anyway. Okay, what else are we seeing? Oh, little puppy dog collection. This is super sweet. Look how cute this is. Oh my goodness. Japan. Oh, I really like him. Adorable. Looks like these might be the same company. Keep those in mind. Let's see what else we're seeing. A lot of pictures, those four together. Oh no. Oh no. Frogs. Oh dear. This is going to be trouble. I can feel it. Okay, which frog do I like? Of course I like this one. I don't know the difference between a frog and a toad. Very ashamed of myself. This one has a pointy snout. Is it like alligators and crocodiles? You know how one has a pointy snout, one has a rounded? I'm thinking that might be true, or I could have just made that up. Oh, this is a great auction today. I am going to have a good time. I brought snacks, all kinds of good stuff. I have my clipboard. Oh, this is interesting. What is this piece here? Whoa, this is heavy. Okay, this is gorgeous. Oh, looks like it belonged on top of something, maybe screwed on to something else. That is quite a heavy piece. I did not expect it to be that heavy. Oh, a dresser set or a vanity set. That's interesting. I don't know that I'm really attracted to things like this. This is a hair receiver. I do believe. Do believe. Okay, what else? Some duck decoys. Hope I'm not shouting at you guys like I always say. It's a little bit loud in here. Oh, frying pans. Okay, they look to be together. Let's see if they both have a sticker. See the orange sticker? That's probably the lot number. Griswold. That's the name we love to see. I imagine that's going to go quite high. A couple times I've found Griswold out at thrift stores and did really well with them. And wood boxes. Oh, scary dolls. Lots of scary dolls. Oh, look at this lamp. This is lovely. Okay, this looks like a reproduction to me. This does not look that old. Let's take a look at the plug. Yeah, a little bit of a newer one. Still vintage, but not as old as it's representing. Oh, this is interesting. Maybe a carved piece from Africa. That is just totally a guess. Very interesting, though. I believe this is an inkwell. Maybe. I could be making that up. Could be a part to a light. Okay, these pieces are interesting. I don't know that I want them, but I like the way they're painted. This is a chicken. Chicken! Very cute. This is textured. It's cloisonne look. I don't think that's real cloisonne. Oh, these are nice. Do we like these? Yeah, we do. Oh, this is lovely. Look at that. A mama bird feeding a baby bird. The baby looks bigger than the mama. Some bears. Let's see what this piece is. Okay, there's something about these that I'm thinking they're not made in this country. Could be wrong. A lot of brass elephants. Everybody's trunks are up, so that's good. Oh, and this set is lovely. Are these bookends? Yes, they are, because the back is flat. Made in Korea. So what is that, 80s, 90s? Oh, look at this big guy. Oh, I love him. Absolutely love him. Do I want to ship him? No, but I have never seen one this big. Okay, this is a lovely dish. Last time I was at this auction, I believe I picked up a Limoges plate, and I got it for something like $12, and it did ridiculously well. Bookends, stone. What kind of stone is that? I have no idea. Citrine? That's not citrine. I don't know what that is.
You guys started talking about it like that. You must be
Okay. Lots of items down there too. I'm just being lazy. I don't feel like bending down. Another plate of animals, frogs. We've got this green dish, chefware, and a little bowl underneath it. Looks to be maybe a soup bowl. Different platters and dishes. Oh, these are in an upcoming winter auction. Look at these jardinières. Wow. Wow, wow, so pretty. Look at this one back here. Is that Roseville? I think so. I'm trying, guys. There's a little iron door stopper dog. Is that a door stopper? Could be. Oh, this is beautiful. Number 255. Okay, stone has to be the next thing that I try to learn. I'm over glass. Oh, this is lovely. Look at that face. How pretty. Okay, someday I'm going to buy a dining room set. Right now I have a YouTube table in my dining room. I don't even have a proper set. Oh, this is lovely. Is this tiger maple? I don't think so. I think this is oak. How beautiful. Okay, I do like the style of this, even though it's older. Ooh, look at that wood. That is pretty. I just bought myself a new bedroom set. Well, not really a set. I bought a dresser and 2 nightstands. That's a set to me. And I got it at Pottery Barn. I bet you I could have gotten all of this furniture for the same price or less. Okay, are we seeing anything? This is a velvet little, what do we call those? I can't think of it. Vanity stool? Okay, a lot of lovely pieces. Guys, if you're looking for furniture, auction is the way to go. If you want like vintage pieces, a lot of times these big pieces are just so hard to move. Nobody wants big pieces. So if you're looking for a big piece, I would say go to an auction, definitely. Oh, is this a barrister's bookcase? I love these. These are great for collections. I bet you this brings high money. Like, picture if you had a pottery collection in it. How pretty would that be? Wait, let's back that up a little. Globe Wernick is a really good name, and as I'm looking at this barrister's bookcase, I realize more and more the condition this is in. I did jump into the bidding, but this went for $575, I believe, which now looking back, I should have bought it. These bookcases can bring over $1,000, over $2,000. They are in very high demand. Not only did I love this for myself, but I think I missed out on a great deal. Now, when I'm bidding and the bidding starts to get high, I have a tendency to back up and get out of bidding. A couple of times I have stayed in, and I did score really well and made great profit. But the two rules of my auction house buying is when something is going high very quickly to get out of it, or if something is very slow and low to jump in if it's anything I want. Those rules have served me well, but I think with this bookcase, I probably let one get away. Okay, I think I'm going to go over what I want, and I'm going to sit my butt down and run comps so I don't let the auction get away from me and I'm bidding too high. But first I'm going to take a quick peek downstairs. Okay, downstairs we have box lots. I have a tendency not to do box lots. I'm not sure why. I think I've done them before, but I don't do them often enough. To me, box lots is like you got to take so much stuff for the piece that you want, and a lot of times you wind up paying for a lot of what you're not going to use. What am I seeing here? Oh, I see something peeking out. Is this a blanket?
Yeah.
It is a blanket.
Here.
I like this Greek key design.
I figure you're gonna.
Very interesting. Who is making this blanket? Let's see if we can find a label. Come on, label. Not seeing one. So just giving you a little peek of what a box lot looks like. Different pieces. Here's some tile. Pretty ordinary stuff. I know sometimes prospective buyers will go through the boxes and switch things into different boxes. Okay, the auction today will be ending at 6:30. They're putting their foot down. What else do we see? Box of tins. Very interesting. It looks to be maybe a table leg or a banister turned into a candle holder. All those crafty people out there. Ooh, this stuff is interesting. It's probably all everyday pottery, but I love stuff like this. Oh, I do like the swan. He's made in Japan. Okay, different pots. Like I don't already have enough of this stuff. All right, I think we're going to focus our attention on upstairs. More furniture down here. Wow, look at the size of this hope chest. That is a big one, cedar. Oh, another bird. Is this a heron? I'd be so proud of myself if it was a heron. I think it might be a flamingo. Boy, he's good. I like him very much. All right, we're going to go upstairs. I'm going to get serious and look up comps for things that I'm thinking about. And wish me luck. I'll report back with what I bought. So last night I had a great time at Boltz Auction. I usually try to get there on the Sunday before the Monday auction, but that didn't happen this week. So I got there about an hour before and I filmed the footage for you that you just saw. That was me walking around looking at the preview. And in my mind, I'm really looking at three things. I'm looking at items I'm definitely going to bid on. I'm looking at items that I'm not sure what the price is going to wind up, so I'm keeping an open mind, and I'm looking at items that I definitely don't want. Did I come home with any of that or all of that? No. So as I explained in the video, sometimes you have to go into an auction with some rules in your head because things can get crazy really quick once the auctioneer starts. And last night was no different. So there were items that I planned on bidding on, and I did, but then I jumped out pretty quickly because it was fast and furious and the number was going up really quick. And there were other items that I planned on not bidding on. And then when the auctioneer started and it was quiet, I was looking around going, is anybody going to bid on this at $2 or whatever it costs? And they didn't, so I jumped in. So some of the things on the table I did plan on buying. A lot of it I did not, but I think I did well. I think it's going to bring great profit. So grab yourself something to drink. Let's do a haul video together. So as you saw in the prior part of the video, there was a barrister cabinet, a barrister bookcase. I fell in love with that thing. That thing was gorgeous. And like I said, it might have been a mistake I didn't pick it up, but because the gentleman bidding won it at, I think it was $550 or $575, doesn't necessarily mean that's where it would have stopped. If I had stayed in the bidding, that thing could have gone up to $1,000 or over $1,000. And looking back, maybe I wanted it for my own house, but I definitely could have sold that and made a profit. But you live and learn, no regrets. One thing I did pick up furniture-wise that I really didn't spot ahead of time was a Victorian plant stand. And this was one of the examples that nobody was really bidding on it. And I was like, why isn't anybody bidding on this? Is there something wrong with it? Because I really hadn't checked it out. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna trust the auctioneer's comments about it, that it was in good shape, and it was. Now, let me just say, I never do that, or hardly ever. I usually wanna check something out for myself because I don't wanna take somebody's word for it, that there wasn't damage, that he missed, or whatever. But I'm gonna grab this plant stand and we're gonna take a look at it. Okay, hopefully you guys can see this. It is a beautiful oak Victorian antique plant stand. You know what? I'm going to move these canisters out of the way. I also put some canisters on the table that I picked up in Goodwill 2 videos ago. I think it was last video. I don't even remember, but I figured I'd show those to you guys too. So here is the plant stand. Look at this gorgeous detail work. This is so beautiful. And somewhere I have my price list. I'm going to grab it so I can give you the accurate prices of what I paid. Okay, so altogether for the night, I paid $121 for everything. That was amazing. I really thought I had spent over $200, and that is quite low for me at an auction. I can spend $600 so easily, it's not even funny. But that includes the buyer's premium, which was a little over $12 for the lot, which is great, and state tax $6.85. So the table, or Victorian plant stand, $15. What? Look at this thing. How beautiful. So I said absolutely yes, and when he struck that hammer down and said $15, I couldn't believe it. I'm thinking I'm gonna flip this local on eBay and Facebook Marketplace, and I'm guessing probably 65, something like that, maybe a little bit more. Now if you look on eBay, I'll try to remember to include comps. Sometimes these can go for even higher money. I think it's depending on the age, if they're signed, what kind of workmanship, but I don't really see anything. It's got a little bit of a stain here. Looks like somebody might have, it doesn't even look like a water stain, and I think I'm gonna be able to get that out. It's just a dark ring. Otherwise, it's in great condition. Let me take a look at the bottom. Nope, looks to be in all original condition, just beautiful. While we're talking about furniture, I did want to report back that the Stickley chairs have sold. These chairs took me, I think, 4 years to sell. But did it bother me? Not at all. As long as you have the space to store things, if you're not short on space, I buy things, I list them. You guys know me, I'm long tail. 4 years, the chairs never bothered me once. I paid $14 for the 2 chairs, and what did they sell for? $375, I believe. I'll write it on the screen if it's any different. $375 local pickup. I'm thinking it was 3 or 4 years, so very long tail. But here's my thinking. Where else can I put $14 that'll turn into, say with all fees and stuff, say I even come away with $300. Where else can you do that? Maybe the stock market once in a while, not lately, but I was thrilled with this sale, and they are signed Stickley. So if you remember these chairs, or you've been seeing them in the background around the house, because I kept them on the ground floor, I did not put them in the basement, that's what they brought, and I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled to deliver them to the buyer who will come to pick them up. The buyer's coming from New York to come pick them up. So shout out to finding things at a very low price and waiting for them to sell. All right, so that is the furniture in the room. The rest of the stuff on the table, 2 things, I think. Maybe 3 things I got from Goodwill. We'll take a look at those, but first we're going to do the auction things that I won. They were all pretty exciting. Okay, so the 2 items that I bowed out of the bidding were the Barrister bookcase and also the reindeer, that brass reindeer. I loved him, and I thought, oh, I want this, and I waited all night for it to be brought up on the auction block, and it wasn't coming up. So I scooted over to one of the carriers, one of the runners, and said, are you guys going to have time to do the brass lot? That's what I've been waiting for. And they were great. They brought it up within like 15 minutes, and that reindeer was between me and another gentleman, and I bowed out $150. Nobody saw that coming. I didn't even see that coming, and that reindeer was gorgeous, but you know what? Not worth $150 to me because it wasn't for my personal collection. Now, if I see something I really like in life, you know me, I go out and get what's mine, but in the auction, I am all business, and it's all about what the item is going to bring. Very rarely do I buy something for my personal use, and when I do, it's usually something very low dollar. We're going to go with the first item, which is 2 items. I won the Griswold pans. What? So if you guys don't know Griswold, Griswold, they are one of my best sellers in cast iron cookware. They are vintage. I don't know if Griswold still makes pans. I'm thinking they probably do. And you can look at the back. They're very well marked. And that will tell you the age and the size of the pan and yeah, all the information. So this one is Victor Cast Iron Skillet, the Griswold Manufacturing Company, 721. This is the number 7, Erie, Pennsylvania. I think that's one of the reasons that I'm able to find these, not frequently. I see them frequently. They're frequently very high priced, over $100, but I do find them time to time in the thrift store. I think everybody's caught on though. But I found this one. Shouldn't say I found it. I bought that one. I won the bid, and I also got this one here. This is the number 8. Little bit of a different back. And when you start to comp these, you'll notice that they're called different things. Like Griswold, written on a slant, will say slant. They'll have different key terms. And you can also put this into a Google search, and a chart comes up to tell you what, how to keyword your pans. That is wonderful. Let's take a look at the price list and see what I paid. I couldn't believe that I got those for walking sticks, 2 Griswold pans. $20 for the 2. I paid $10 a pan. Could not believe it. Just made my whole night. So that is item number 2. And we're going to look at number 3, which I paid $1 for. This is one of the things I wasn't planning on bidding on, but I just couldn't let it pass me by. And the auctioneer kind of said, come on, won't you give me $1? And I said, sure, I'll give you $1. And I was glad I did. I hadn't even looked at them up close. I'm going to grab them. All right, so these are going to be very dangerous with my chandelier over my head. Take a look at this, I'll call it a walking stick. This is like a giant walking stick. My ceilings are 8 feet. This thing has got to be 7 feet tall. And the minute I saw it, I thought of Gandalf walking with his staff, you know, so funny. Really beautiful. Whoops, we're losing one. And whoever owned them prior, I guess they put a hook in it to display it, maybe on their wall or to hang them when they weren't in use. This thing is gorgeous though. Twisted wood. What am I going to do with this? I think I'm going to sell it on Facebook Marketplace, and I think I'm going to put Gandalf in the title and see how that does. I might even put it on eBay. I think this is going to be great for like cosplay or something like that. Or if I can't sell it, I might mount this on the wall of where I photograph eBay clothing, and I'll put it up almost as a hanger and hang my hangers on it, and it'll be just eye-catching. Probably won't do that, but it's an idea. So I bought this one, and I also bought this one. Let me get this over there. This one here. I'm not sure what kind of wood that is. I think rain sticks are made out of this wood, and as you can see, it's got this type of hook on it. 50 cents a piece. I couldn't pass it by. This one's got a rubber tip, like somebody really used it for walking. I was just noticing on this one, I thought there might have been some writing on it. It's just the way the wood is weathering. So cool. How cool is this? The next few items were on the brass tray, and I won the whole tray. So I paid $40 for the tray, and on that tray were these brass ducks. I really wanted these, and I'm so glad I won them. I love stuff like this. Beautifully made. I don't think they're marked at all. And most likely made in India, that's a guess. I don't see them stamped though. Probably had a sticker at one time, and the sticker is gone. Now they could have been made in Korea. They could be vintage, 80s and 90s, because on that same tray lot, I have the lion bookends. I won those. Here's one and here's one. And again, when I have time, I'll try to put comps into the video so you guys can get an idea of what these items will bring. Now on the breast tray, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 items, I think that's everything, for $40. So do the math. What is that? Under $6 an item. $5.80, I'll guess, something like that. $5.80. Look at how heavy these are. And this one says made in Korea. It's a foil sticker, giving it to you upside down. And I thought these were fantastic. And as you can see the back, they're definitely bookends. But I mean, you could just put them up on a shelf too. I think they're really cool. They'd be cool by a beautiful green plant. Okay, so we had the ducks, the lion bookends, this crab ashtray. So the crab shell opens up and there is a little removable 1 cigarette ashtray, I'm going to call it. And then that goes right back in. So he came on the tray. Oh, and he does have a marking. Price, looks like price. This is very hard to see. Do I have my glasses? Let me grab my glasses. Okay, 5 pairs of readers. Can I just say I can never find glasses? I got my magnifying glass. So it is price, and this is Korea also. I thought this was great. And it's cool because there's 2 screws on the bottom, and it kind of looks like his eyes under there. I really like this piece. And I have not comped that. I just got home with all of this stuff last night, and then this morning I was listing and Lisa came in and we were talking, and we just got a lot done this morning. So some of this has been comped and some hasn't. And just know if you're interested in anything, this will probably be listed either by the end of this week or beginning of next week. I am on it. I've got a big pile by my desk I'm working on. I got this brass clock. I don't know how to say the name of this, R-E-U-G-E, Ryuge, is that how we say that? Strangers in the Night is the song it plays. It's a music box, Swiss musical movement. And I thought this would be adorable in a dollhouse. How cute would that be? And I think it was ticking before, so I'm guessing it works. But even if it doesn't work, I would have wanted this. And the last piece in the brass slot is this damper pull. So you put this in your fireplace chimney and you pull the damper open or closed. Damper closed, and then it marks which way your damper is, which I can never figure that out on my fireplace. I don't use my fireplace very much, but I'm always wondering if it's open or closed. So we have that. Let's talk about another item I didn't know I was going to be bidding on. And then the bidding started, and I remember seeing them on the table, but I know zero about this. And I don't have false humility. If I know something, I will let you guys know, like I know about it. This is, I'll share information. Marbles, no clue. But look at these marbles. I've never seen marbles like this. Let me see if I can tip them a little bit without the box. So the thing that did make me bid was within the marbles was a little sticky note. Somebody named the marbles, and I'm going to keep these together and sell them as a lot. 20 Jabo, J-A-B-O swirls. Mansion, it looks like. Indian Hillbillies Summer 3/4 marbles. So what are these marbles? 3/4 the size of an average marble? They look like the regular size we had as children. Some really pretty ones in here. Look at this orange one. I don't know if this is going to show or not. Let me put the box down. All right, and for the marbles, I paid $10. Love that. Okay, what else? I bought some cookie cutters, tin cookie cutters, and I got quite a few of them. So as you can see, a whole bucket. I got the tin bucket too, which was great. A bird. We have all kinds of stuff in here. We have a lady. Now I know with cookie cutters, the tin ones, the older ones, people look for hands are very good. Soldiers, what else have I seen? Some of the military horses, things like that. And there are a few in here that I feel pretty excited for. One of them that I love is the fish. So I thought this was very cool. And I don't know how to tell the age of these. None of them are marked, so I imagine these are all handmade from scraps of tin, just a guess. And what did I pay for this? Cookie cutters, $11. So, and I think I counted 16 of them, so less than $1 a cookie cutter, so I was pretty thrilled with that. That is pretty much what I bought at the auction. Not a lot, but I was really happy with it. And like I said, auctions are one of my favorite things to do. So if you have never been to an auction, it is so fun. Even if you just go and bring snacks and sit and watch what other people are buying. I have always loved auctions since I've started going, and it's a way to relax too. You get to sit down and they bring this stuff to you. Wouldn't that be nice in life as resellers to have people just bring this stuff to us, that we didn't have to do all of this hunting? Love that. The last thing I wanted to leave you with, because I kind of left you up in the air with it, was the mushroom canister set. This set is not the Merry Mushroom from Sears. I know that one pretty well by sight. I have sold that before. This is Arnell, and Arnell's does not bring usually as great a profit as the Merry Mushroom, but I thought these were so beautifully done. I grabbed them. I think you saw me grab them in Goodwill. And I got 4 of the canisters a set. Now one does have a little chip. I'm gonna have to look for which one it is. And one has a hairline crack. I gotta look if it's the same canister. And along with it, I did get the sugar and the creamer. So if you guys know the Arnell's, I don't think you're gonna be able to see it printed, creamer, would you let me know if this was supposed to have a lid originally? I'm thinking yes, it just looks like it would have a lid. And here is the sugar bowl. How cute is this? All right, guys, I'm gonna get listings. So if any of you want this stuff, again, I just wanted to let you know it will be in my eBay store, Lavender Clothesline, probably at least by the end of the week, maybe Monday. All right, thanks so much for hanging out with me. Hit that like and subscribe button on your way out. And as always, go out and get what's yours.